Yeah, so my mum lost her sight when I was 8 years of age. So I'm now in my 40s. So mum lost her sight when I was a very young age. And then she's also got a suprapubic catheter, blood deficiency, iron deficiency, and also takes dizzy spells. So she ends up falling, and you need somebody there with her. As well as that, then my dad's a type 1 diabetic, and I have an aunt in Edgewater nursing home in Derry as well. So on an average day, you have to make sure that the food's there, the medication's done, and that everything is ready for them and it's looked after properly for them there. So it can be challenging at times, but you end up just getting on with life, and that's the way it has to be. So I was at a very young age before Karen, so it was something that we just had to adapt to, and it's always been part of my life. I think it's something that I've grown up doing, so for me it's something that I'm used to doing. For somebody else within the caring profession, I think if they have a family member who's Alzheimer's or whatever, it can be very, very difficult for them because they're adapting at that later stage in their life where we're used to it and we're used to just getting on with it. So as we all know, the whole world's going through a cost of living crisis. So everything has got very expensive. Petrol, going to the shop, just even medical supplies if you need stuff now that the NHS can't give you because the NHS is in the crisis as it is itself. So you have to adapt and look at buying supermarket owned brands, and maybe not going out as often as you would, not doing the same journeys as you would, and then looking at consequences. We are lucky that we have somebody that comes in as well and helps a couple of hours a week, but that also adds influence because you can't have them as often as what you would like. So it impacts the whole family circle and that side as well. So because we live in the country, mum's very lucky she has North Coast Community Transport that she uses 3 times a week. But as you know, taxis, we have no buses. Our closest bus stop is 3 miles away. So mum can't get to the bus stop or anything, and taxis have just quadrupled in price overnight, so we can't use them. So it would make it harder to get to hospital appointments, doctor's appointments, but it's getting those as well is the hard part. So it can be hard because I work 2 jobs. Also with that there, then you have to make sure that everything's done so you don't have the same social life as you would going out with friends and that, because I have an aunt in a nursing home. So mum and me make the effort to go 3 times a week and see her. So financially it's hard as well because everything's got so expensive. So you can't have all the creature comforts that you used to have, but you get used to life the way it is and you just have to adapt day on day. Can be stressful. You do get times when you get down in that, and I think our politicians in Northern Ireland don't see the benefit of NI cares. So having the 2 jobs and doing the caring aspect can burn you out. Sometimes you do feel run down and a wee bit sad, but I always look at the positive sides of life and try and look and speak to people if I need to. I have very good colleagues in my new job that are really great. They'll pick the phone up, they'll just check in with you every day. My new manager's the exact same. It's really good to have that support mechanism there, and they also will make sure that anything that you need. I've got really good family around me as well, so if I do need anything I can always speak to somebody, but it would be nice to have that wee bit more support from our local government and local councils. And I know we do have the support of different mechanisms within CARES NI, but we need more support and we need more voice from our politicians and from our local MLAs and our local councillors to say, what can we do to make this a better way, and look at the Scottish model and maybe the £40 a week that Scotland pays to their cares. I think our politicians and Stormont have no idea what goes on in the country. We have a very fast growing ageing population. With having my aunt in a nursing home, the bills keep rising, but they don't have the resources. They can't get nurses and carers.